Hi Facebook, how's everyone doing? I want to talk about, achieving goals and achieving what you set out for. The mind is such a powerful thing. The mind controls everything about you, and it also controls the things around you. My ability to hold this little stylus in my hand and flip it around is based on the mind. My ability to breathe involuntarily, to blink involuntarily, and to, see and invert images to where it's supposed to be in my, that's all based on your brain and your mind being able to do that, right? But the old saying is that the mind can achieve what the mind can conceive. The only trouble is, I think people stop short of the connection between the two. Conceiving something and thinking about something and then being able to put it into practice is the hard part that people don't have the transition to. And it's not that it's hard to transition to, it's just hard to be able to get yourself to that point. There's so many distractions, life, children, family, everything is being distracted and is being used as a crutch and as a distraction from why we should achieve the goals that we want to achieve. I have people who laugh at me because they say I have so many jobs, that I do. But it's because I love them all. Everything about them is something that I enjoy doing. As a DJ, I love being able to bring people to the dance floor and get them to dance and seeing the reactions from a different song that I play. And I just love music all around. Everything about music I love. As a basketball referee, I enjoy the game of basketball itself. I enjoy the effect that I have on it. And I enjoy teaching and educating these kids through either plays or to advising them of why they should be doing this and should be doing that. As an officiant, I can't imagine, and you can't imagine, I should say, the enjoyment and the pleasure I get from actually being there and to officiate this wedding and to see that these two are now leaving and getting themselves together and are going to enjoy a life together. And I had such a huge impact on that. And I know there are the pessimists out there who talk about the negative parts of marriage, but I don't witness that part of it, and my involvement is not that part. My involvement is the beauty of it and the enjoyment of it, and so I love these jobs. I work for the province where we make a profound effect on people and their lives, and I thoroughly believe in what it is that I do. So those are just some of the things that I do, and I enjoy them. But I conceived it in my mind. I thought about, what, I would love to referee basketball. And I went about and I looked about what's involved. I said, what, I love music and I'd love to DJ. So I sat in my room at Sterling, 45 Sterling in Markham, and I sat there in my younger days and practiced until I got to where I wanted to get to, and was able to do it. For officiating, I said I wanted to, and I did all the things that I needed to be able to get myself to that point of officiating and marrying people, and so all of these things put me to the state that I need to be, working for the province. I wanted to get that promotion. I wanted to be able to do what I needed to do and advance it within the company, and I did everything I needed to. But I conceived it in my mind. I thought about it. I said, I want to do this. And I didn't just think about the fact that I wanted to do it. I put it into motion, right? The saying is that a dream without a plan is just a wish. Something along that lines. Maybe I just made it up. But if you don't put what you think about into practice, you won't achieve it. The first thing to do when you have a dream, when you have something in your mind, a goal that you want to achieve, write it down. Very first thing you need to do, write it down. Because once you write it down, it becomes real. If you think about something, I want to be able to open a beauty store, and I'm just saying that because I'm looking at one right in front of me. The first thing you need to do is to write that down. Write down, I want to open a beauty store, because now you've made it real. You've taken that goal from your mind and you've written it down and you've just made it real. And that's the first thing that needs to be done. The next thing you need to do is to research. What do I need to do to get a beauty store? What are the legalities that are surrounding it? All of these things. Start looking at the practical parts, the things that you need to do first, before you just go out and say, it's too much to do. Right? Plan one by one, piece by piece, and get everything done. But you need to make sure you have that transition between conception and actualization. Right? Between thinking about something and actually doing it. Between saying, I want to open a beauty store. I want to be a DJ. I want to be a singer. I want to be a musician. I want to be a doctor. Between saying all of these things and actually doing it. And I've seen people graduate. Another basketball referee, that I know is, I think, about 55 when he finished law school. He said he wanted to do it. He did it as correspondence. He did it year after year. He took 1 or 2 courses till he eventually got to where he needed to get. And he got his law degree. Is he practicing law? No. That's not the point of why he wanted to do. He wanted to become a lawyer. He wanted to get this, and this was his goal. And, his family, his children being in university, all of these things weren't going to stop him. It was just going to take a longer path. It was just going to take a longer path. And for him, it took a longer path. But nonetheless, he stayed on the path. And what do they say? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Right? If you want to sail the oceans, you must have the courage to lose sight of the shore. All of these sayings, there's so many of them that can be said, but we have to step out. You can't think of what you want to achieve. You can't think of these goals and these dreams and these wishes and not put it into play and start planning. Write it down. Surround yourself with people that will help you achieve these goals. Surround yourself with people that will push you. Surround yourself with people who will tell you, it's not necessarily telling you that it's a bad idea, but to tell you the flaws that are in your ideas. And you need to know these flaws because these are challenges that you need to overcome. They're not stopgaps. They're not things that will prevent you from achieving. They're just, challenges that need to be overcome. And there are challenges to everything, but we need to overcome them. Right? The Wright brothers had a plan. The Wright brothers said they wanted to fly. They came up with these weird contraptions of wings, right? They came up with all these different things, but their end goal is that they wanted to be able to fly. And through failure, they kept on persevering, kept on going. And people laughed at them. People told them they were stupid. But if they kept on listening to these people, we wouldn't have our 747s. Or we might have, but maybe not as early as we do now, right? The fact is that they continued, they persevered, they had their goal, they had their dream. Were they the first? Who knows? There are theories out there that people did it before them. That's not the point. The point is they wanted to do it. I don't know if their goal was to be the first to do it or just the fact that they wanted to do it. But don't use the fact that somebody else has done something as a deterrence for why you can't do something. Use the fact that somebody has done something as encouragement that you can also do it. Right? The mind can achieve what the mind can conceive. Conceive it, think about it, but then put it into play. Have a good day, everyone.